Hello everyone, welcome to our special Thanksgiving episode. Before the show starts, we want to give a nice thankful shout out to today's sponsor, and that's More Than You Know Trivia. More Than You Know is fully customizable. Players select 6 of 20 included categories, making each game a unique experience. There's never a dull moment, as players interact constantly and have the chance to move forward and risk moving backwards during other players' turns. If a player answers the question correctly during a turn, the player rolls a die and advances on the track. The bets of the other players are then revealed. Players with correct bets are rewarded. Those who bet incorrectly are penalized. The Kickstarter campaign starts very soon, or if you're listening to this past November 29th, has already started. And remember, the first 100 who donate to the Kickstarter will get the free app and all future expansion packs. Be sure to check them out at www.morethanyouknow.net or check down below in the description area, wherever that may be, and click on some of the links. Thanks, and enjoy the show.
You're listening to Opinions and Beer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that have... That has a whiffer?
Robot voice because of
Thick and dark looking, it looks...
Put a lot of oxygen into the fermenting yeast, they go aerobic and they start multiplying.
Great American Ale off, but I don't want to drink a bunch of American Ales.
Cause of death. Dun dun dun.
It tasted worse than Bud Light.
Straight up 10. Woo! Thanksgiving! My first Thanksgiving off in 9 years.
Wow.
9 years.
You said 9 years?
9 years. Well, I think, yeah. Right? Yeah. No. 4, 5. No, yeah, 9. 4 years. 4 years with Coke. 5 years with Wally World.
Yeah.
9 years.
Because I remember there was
week.
a time where we both worked at Walmart and we both had to work on Thanksgiving. So it was like, oh, it's cool because like at least we had a mini Thanksgiving where we got to see each other.
Now
That was like kind of having family. You know?
sometimes I would be able to get off early, and so I was able to go to Thanksgiving. But a lot of those years, especially at Wally World, you had to work that night because it was like Black Friday, so you had to work Black Friday.
Yeah.
But there was like a few times where I was able to trick them and let them let me work the morning shift, and so I could get off at an appropriate time.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's good to be here on Opinions and Beer for Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving episode, our last year's Thanksgiving episode did rather decent. Actually, all of our holiday episodes do really decent. Our spring break episode, St. Patty's Day, Memorial Day did really. Our Memorial Day episode did really good.
So, what do you usually think about whenever somebody brings up Thanksgiving?
The fact that nowhere closes for Thanksgiving anymore.
You don't think so?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
It's really odd.
Those places have
You know what? The only
been open the past couple of Thanksgivings. So.
What holidays do you think do you think Eamon?
What's that?
Oh, Eamon. Eamon's here, guys. Eamon.
Hey,
And-
what's up?
And I'm Adam.
Who are you? Are you Adam?
I am Adam. This is Opinions and Beer.
Yeah, we're on a podcast together talking about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. And what holidays do you think are closed?
Closed?
Yeah. I mean, what holidays do you think close stores?
I feel like some parts of most places Christmas.
Okay, Christmas, yes. What's that other one?
Labor Day.
Nope.
Really?
Stores don't close for Labor Day.
I figured that some places do at least.
Oh, maybe. I mean, like stores.
Oh, you mean like big commercial
Yeah.
stores? Okay. No, the only really day that they do is New Year's. I want to say, right? No.
They close early for New Year's, I think.
Yeah, like New Year's and
Early.
I thought Christmas.
Christmas they close. Christmas everywhere closes.
And used to Thanksgiving was another day.
Thanksgiving,
whenever-
nowhere closes Thanksgiving. Some They close early. Thanksgiving falls under the New Year's thing where that people close early now.
Okay.
Or they're Walmart.
Yeah.
But actually, the only other one that everywhere closes for is Easter. How does Easter have so much backing still?
Easter.
How does Easter have more power and flack? They can flex better than Thanksgiving.
I guess because the holiday is based off of like a religious tradition as well. Because it's a mixture.
I guess Thanksgiving is the one holiday that isn't religious.
Yeah,
it's more of just like.
No, it's just about being a good person.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, right. Like.
Well, it's about being thankful for what you have.
Sounds like something that good people do.
The whole idea is that like, the family's thankful for what
no,
we
the
have.
other
Let's
one,
all bring
the
what
other
we
one
have
is
together and share with everybody.
A religious figure was born on one day and then murdered on another one. So I mean, I don't.
Is that crazy how much religion has on the world?
Yeah, there's people that like they grow up and they've never even heard of Christianity in their entire lives.
In their hearts.
No.
In their heart, they have.
No, they have no.
I've seen.
Dude, there's islands that like
they know them.
No, they do.
They know something.
They do not know anything about. No.
I heard, and I've read that we are all born with it.
With it, it's like a disease. It's like a plague. Once you reach a certain age, it comes into full.
I bet you go to any random island, they worship something.
Well, I mean, yeah,
it's in you to worship.
The almighty meat.
It's in you.
They all fucking eat each other.
They know something's there.
Is that why they eat each other? They're trying to get into the hearts of others.
Yeah.
To try and find a little bit of Jesus.
Some tribes did believe that eating your enemy gives you their strength. So yes.
Well,
but this is a crazy topic. This is supposed to be Adam Sandler Day.
Today's Adam Sandler Day?
Today, for Thanksgiving special, we are going to finish our bracket that we started on Oktoberfest. We made an Oktoberfest bracket for Adam Sandler. It was part 1. And I wanted to finish the bracket before his movie came. I don't know when his movie comes out.
We're going to plague all of our listeners. They're sitting there with their families today. They're like, oh man, it's another great day to listen to the Opinions and Beer podcast group. I just got off of the Facebook group, and now I'm going to listen to their next episode. Ooh.
What? No.
They get here. Yeah.
We're completing something.
Okay.
Like, oh yeah, they finally are going to complete this.
Yeah. We're going to do it on this day.
Kind of like, because I don't think we ever completed, back in a while back. It's mainly because I lost the list. We started we started a battle of the brands, and I couldn't find which brands I was battling it, and I couldn't find. I tried to even research it. I'm like, which brands have figures that have commercials? And I had a whole list, and I could only do the bear. We did bear commercials. We did verses for bear commercials. So I want to complete something. So I figured might as well complete the Adam Sandler movie bracket. What's great about this episode, a Thanksgiving episode, what makes this episode special and unique is we're going to open up the phone lines after we review this beer. We're going to open up the lines, and people will be able to call in and tell us about their opinions on the bracket and which they can weigh in
on the Adam Sandler
movie bracket.
Okay.
So that way they might be able to help sway our decisions and whatnot.
Well, I mean, they can't. They're not gonna. I'll give my decisions right now. I don't like any of them.
Any of the Adam Sandler movies?
No.
So we have.
Just kidding. They're all good.
So we have Ed Ray 1416 here with us. He's got a wine he'll be drinking. I'm not sure if he's reviewing this wine. He may have reviewed this wine on another episode. We're really gonna play it by taste.
I mean, if you want, you can just review it again. Just review just rate your experience this time around.
But
it's like, well, today was a nice day.
So I guess so how we're gonna do this? We're gonna start with the beer review.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the wine review, and then we're gonna open up the calls, and we're gonna go ahead and just start. If people call in, they do. If they don't, they don't. we're just testing this feature out for you guys on Thanksgiving because we are thankful for listeners and people that interact with us.
You know, and a lot of people don't understand this, but like Thanksgiving is a big deal to me. Like I genuinely enjoy the fact that you know, growing up, we used to have these big family get-togethers for Thanksgiving, and it was really enjoyable, very very fun. But you know, sometimes it'd be bad. Sometimes it'd be things would be bad, but it was always nice having all that food.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes seeing your good family. As time has progressed, we've all kind of, I feel like when people get older, they kind of like evolve from the more central family aspect out to their own families. You know, because you know, once people get older, they create their own families, etc. And I'm really thankful to be able to celebrate it this year.
Yeah. You're celebrating it with your family?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't know where Thanksgiving's being held this year for the Ilm side of the family.
Oh,
I
really?
think it's one of our Uncle Roberts.
Oh,
I
okay.
think is hosting Thanksgiving this year. I think once again Thanksgiving I'll have to stick in town. I have to stick in town and do my own thing.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I mean, there really has only been about like one Thanksgiving, like Walmart was the one Thanksgiving that I worked, and the rest of them, I'm just like, fuck these guys. I'm not going in on Thanksgiving. Fuck that. Like, people, they like never schedule me to work Thanksgiving or not, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like, most of the other holidays where they ask you, like, do you want to work on this holiday, like, or whatever, like, I'm usually always for it, but I don't know why. Thanksgiving, I'm just like, no. I want to be thankful.
Yeah. I want to be thankful.
Can't
Aren't
do
you
that.
thankful for your job?
Yeah.
Thankful
For your job.
So today's beer of the day is the 2019 release of Narwhal Imperial Stout, made by the Sierra Nevada Brewing Company in Colorado. Sierra Nevada Brewing, Chico, no. Yeah, Chico, Colorado. Right? California? Chico, California? CO is California. CO is Colorado. I'm getting CO. Sierra Nevada. I don't know why I kept saying Sierra Nevada was in Colorado. It's a California beer. Sierra Nevada Imperial Stout. It is 10.2% in alcohol by volume, inspired by the mysterious creature that dwells in the deepest Arctic seas. Narwhal Imperial Stout is midnight black and bold with notes of baker's cocoa and dark roasted coffee. This massive Imperial Stout is incredibly complex and explores the darkest depths of malt flavor. Woo!
It says we brew in Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina,
There we go.
to bring you the finest quality beer. It looks pretty cool. I like the artwork for this one.
I like
It's,
the narwhal.
Yeah, it's got a narwhal with what looks like maybe a Shadow Lady Liberty in the sea. Oh no, that's a sunken ship. Interesting.
So I'm smelling it. It's not as potent as some of the recent beers we've had. The smell, the aroma.
Oh, it's 10.2% alcohol as
At
well.
10.2, it's pretty high for Sierra Nevada.
Sierra Nevada is one of those ones that kind of keeps low on their stuff.
And they're more of like a... Yeah, I think a lot of their IPAs and stuff, they hit around 7, maybe 6, 7. Shit. And this beer pours a dark pitch black color.
It looks pretty good from here.
Looking pretty good, narwhal. Narwhal, get in a picture.
So what inspired you to pick Narwhal for Thanksgiving? It seems like such an odd choice.
What's their 2019 release? I feel like Narwhal. I don't know. It spoke Thanksgiving to me, like seasonal.
Okay.
I think it's a seasonal beer,
All right.
and so they released it around this time, and therefore because of that, I said I need a good seasonal beer.
This
Why
wasn't
can I not change?
this wasn't carbonated, was it?
Oh yeah, it was super carbonated. It looked like.
Yeah, like I've got a lot of bubbles.
Yeah, it looks super carbonated.
Interesting. I generally don't like too much of the carbonated ones, but
Oh, the carbonated stouts.
yeah, we'll see how
I
it
get
goes.
that.
though.
Well, what happens if it's uncarbonated? It's actually the alcohol. Alcohol actually kills carbonation.
Yeah.
Did you know that? And so, like when we had cause of death, it had zero carbonation. It honestly had a very like barley wine style to it because the carbonation was none. Because the alcohol actually, alcohol does kill carbonation over time.
So what? Can you remember? I can't remember any of Sierra Nevada's other beers. What is like a couple of the other ones that we can kind of base this off of? We're bound to have tried.
Alyssa. No. Fuck. That's not. I said Alyssa. That's St. Arnold's. That's
Here. You got
Yes.
you got your thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can bring it up real quick.
Let me pull it up real quick. Sierra. I think they do like. They're kind of like Big Craft. So like, they're kind of up there with like Dogfish Head and all of them. They're like one of the Big Craft people. So a lot of their beers are just like. Or like Founders, where Founders, they don't have any names. But it's like Founders Porter. So
Yeah.
Sierra Nevada has like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. You know what I mean? So it's like, because they're like one of the big craft people. They don't have to name their beers. Make it
Yeah.
like, this is the Pale Ale. This is the Pale Ale by my company. Yeah. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Okay, Sierra Nevada Torpedo Extra IPA. Sierra Nevada Hazy IPA.
Okay.
I don't think we've had much of their beer. Last year we had we had Oktoberfest. We just had their Oktoberfest.
Yeah, we did.
So actually, it matches up because this is Oktoberfest, and not Oktoberfest, but like the Adam Sandler bracket was done with Oktoberfest, the same beer I think that this is.
Oh wow! So there's a hidden
like that.
tie-in that nobody knew existed. Well, that makes me thankful.
But I'm gonna
Thanks.
try this beer.
So, all right. Let's get into food, because you can't talk about Thanksgiving
Okay.
without talking about
Ooey
food.
gooey butter cake.
What? You fired that one off really fast. What is your favorite? Since Ed Ray's here, let's get his opinion. Ed Ray, what's your favorite Thanksgiving foods?
Turkey, cheese rice, broccoli.
Why does that make you feel like that is like the embodiment of like Thanksgiving?
Because you get your energy from rice, your fiber from broccoli, and your protein from turkey.
Good answer. Okay. What about you, Adam?
I think that
You said ooey gooey butter.
ooey
cake.
gooey butter cake. Rolls. I like rolls.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Big roll guy.
Is that all you eat at Thanksgiving? Okay,
It's all I
guys.
eat is
Okay,
rolls.
guys. Well, unfortunately, Adam's only eaten rolls and ooey gooey butter cake the past 9 Thanksgivings. So,
That's it.
so
And beer. I brought beer last time.
yeah, there we go. So a good beer, I feel like, to pair with like Thanksgiving. I have to say, like, I think that just like a nice mellow IPA might be the way to go, just because of the way that the rest of the food is. You don't want something too thick or too much. So I'd say, yeah, try and go somewhere mid road, maybe even a good sour. I think maybe that would be like good for it.
I'm trying to do
Or
some-
like a dessert porter
I'm doing
or
some,
ale. So yeah, maybe a either a darker ale, a dessert porter, or a good mid-road IPA. I think that those are the ballpark ideas of beer that would pair well with most Thanksgiving stuff. Like I'm talking about like turkey. Like mine, I like smoked turkey. I like some of the ham, honestly. Like I like some of this, like if you can get smoked ham, Like, that tastes really good. I feel like that's a staple. Everybody all has different opinions on the different types of dressing. Some people do green bean casseroles. Usually people bring out also the pecan pies, pumpkin pies, and lemon pies. Like, I feel like most Thanksgivings have had those with like a little bit of whipped cream or whatever. Like, that's generally what I feel like. I'll tell you what we did. Me and my wife, we did totally different. Last Thanksgiving, we didn't say, hey, what's normal Thanksgiving things that we would like to eat, or whatever. We said, let's just take like a bunch of meals that are like stupid, taste so good, like, and then we'll just make that our Thanksgiving. So like last Thanksgiving we had like buffalo mac and cheese, and like shit like that, like yeah, mixed with smoked turkey and a couple other things that just like.
I made a protein bars one year.
Oh really?
Yeah, like peanut butter protein bars, like graham. Like, what was that, graham cracker cereal?
Yeah.
Golden
Ooh.
Grams.
Oh man.
Golden Graham protein peanut butter bars.
Man, what kind of beer would go good with that?
A stout, probably stouts and stuff. What's your first thoughts on this beer that we have?
Oh, okay. So the Narwhal,
Look, it doesn't claim to have anything in it. Like, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's just another Imperial Stout.
Notes. It said, okay, so the one thing it said, it has notes of baker's cocoa
and dark roasted
It has
coffee.
notes. So it's not saying it tastes that way, or
Yeah.
that they added that. Is that these are some of the notes that are coming from the beer that they brewed. So they're not claiming anything. They're just saying the notes are there. And I do have like a lingering taste of that. So
I will say that, like, I mean, I'm not going to say that it tastes amazing. I think that it kind of has it's pretty bitter.
okay,
But
it's thicker than what are some of the previous beers, right?
yeah,
Has a
for
thicker-
sure.
Has a thicker, more stouty taste to it. At the end of the day, like, it's one of those. It's just one of those beers. Sometimes these companies, they just want to make a straightforward.
Yeah, like a
Imperial
good
Stout.
like stock one, and I think that that's something to
Bask over.
yeah, almost be applauded,
Yeah.
because like I like the fact that like they're willing to take a break from the things that
Yeah. And most of their beers are really a hoppy and IPA and like very bitterish.
yeah.
So this is one of those.
It's like there's no gimmick.
This is an oddball one where they're like, okay, let's do a stout. We usually do IPAs. That's our gimmick, is like the tornado IPA or the pale ale.
Yeah,
And so let's
Yeah.
do a Imperial Stout. They did have a coffee stout in like a sampler pack that I was wishing to get, but I didn't find their other beers in that pack amusing at all. And so I didn't want to spend that however much money that giant fucking sampler pack was for just the coffee.
yeah,
Their
just a coffee
beer.
stout. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand with that. Shit, dude, this.
How's it? We're gonna we'll rate this beer at the end of the episode. We're gonna let Ed Ray review his wine. I'm gonna go grab a port real quick, so my computer doesn't die during this episode.
Okay.
Well, with them,
What do you got over there, Ed Ray?
well, with them gone, I might as well make this quick. It's a Barefoot Chardonnay.
You
from
don't no,
California.
you take your time. Take your time.
All right, so here it is. Barefoot Chardonnay is a delightful wine with tempting flavors of green apples and peaches.
Okay.
Hints of honey and vanilla enhance the buttery finish.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Barefoot Chardonnay is perfect with seafood, poultry, fresh fruits, white sauce pastas, and mild cheeses. Wonderful!
So do you think that it would go okay at a Thanksgiving dinner?
It'd go okay with Thanksgiving dinner. It'd go okay with Italian foods, such as pasta, pizza, whatever. I mean, I already ate a whole pizza, so this is a good thing to down this right now. But anyway, this is bottled in
All they
Bare-
need to do is make the pizza casserole, and then it would be a perfect Thanksgiving dinner.
Oh, yeah. Vended and bottled by Barefoot Cellars of Modesto, California. And this is... Okay, let me see. I think it's on the front here. Trying to figure out... Oh, yeah, here it is.
Okay.
13% alcohol by volume.
Oh,
So
wow.
this
Yeah,
is-
yeah.
This is going to be a strong one, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
that's actually pretty hefty, huh?
Okay, so it doesn't smell like vinegar, so I think this is in good shape right here. So I'm going to go ahead and pour a glass here.
Okay.
Try to digest my pizza a little bit quicker.
Pizza casserole. So,
Yeah, if you ever eat a pizza or eat pasta, you always want to drink wine to help break it down and digest. So I've already smelled this, so I'm going to go ahead and taste this. Sort of bland compared to a lot of other white wines out there. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of white wine personally, but I'm willing to review it.
yeah.
I guess I'll give this down the middle of 5 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Wow. So, strong words for a not-so-strong wine.
Yeah. Well, I got other wines I could review in future episodes that may be better than this. Who knows? But I'm still going to drink it.
Yeah, yeah. No, for sure, for sure.
I don't believe in wasting wine. As bad as it is, or as good as it is, I still think that the Carlo Rossi Paisano wine was the best wine I ever had.
Yeah, it looked like it was a good one.
And I'm willing to review another Carlo Rossi wine at some point. And I think Adam is back, so take it away.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he gave a pretty solid wine review right there. He said that it was about mid-road, and that white wine is just, can be bland sometimes, especially if you don't try and do anything like good with it. Which, I mean, it sounds like they did try to, but hey, you can only get so much out of what you're doing,
But yeah, man, nice review right there. You wanna we're gonna go ahead and get into this bracket,
Oh, the Adam Sandler bracket?
the Adam Sandler bracket. If you want to start that, I'm going to go live in just a few moments. You have any movie in particular that you're pulling for?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. It's like the only ones. See, like, I like the Happy Madison like movies because, like, I think that like Grandma's Boy is included in that, and that's the only one that like I like out of like all of them. I mean, I did like Billy Madison when I was growing up, and Little Nicky. Like, I feel like Billy Madison, Little Nicky, and Grandma's Boy are the ones that I'm like, okay. But, Adam Sandler's not even in Grandma's Boy. I think that Adam Sandler's, like, abilities and things like that were good for, like, initial humor, but, like, I don't feel like they hold up well over time.
You don't think? What are you serious?
I'm being dead serious.
Well, I think it holds up for its particular audience. You don't think Adam Sandler has nailed his audience down? Why else would Netflix give him a $3 billion deal, whatever, $1 million deal? Like $1 million deal to make all these movies. And why they keep giving him deals?
He's made
and extending his deals is because he has
No,
nailed
I don't
his
think
audience.
I don't think he's nailed his audience. Adam, what he's done is he's made a movie of every single genre. He's gone and did every single genre movie. Like, you're bound to have something that people like after that. Like if you can't find one genre that people like, then you fucking suck. But the thing is Adam Sandler, he did a lot of different genres, so there's good ones that hit home and they do good, and there's bad ones.
So speaking of bad one, we're gonna go ahead and start off this movie bracket with what should we start off with? Let's do something simple that we probably don't even know.
Okay.
Just to try to kick it out.
All right.
Hotel Transylvania 2 versus Hotel Transylvania 3.
All right, you're gonna have to give me a brief synopsis of the two.
2, I think his daughter and the human character get married, and 3.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
And in Hotel Transylvania 3, they go on a cruise, and then Van Helsing's daughter is trying to kill Dracula, but Dracula's in love with her, and so it's like weird.
Oh, okay.
Because Van Helsing's daughter, she orchestrated the cruise to kill Dracula, but now she's starting to fall in love with him. It's like, oh, I'm so confused. I'm supposed to kill you, but I'm in love with you. Ah.
And Dracula just straight up loves her.
Yes. Infatuated, maybe.
That does sound really good, but I'm gonna say that because of the storyline, I think that 2 probably should be the better one. I mean,
2?
probably wasn't made better than 3, because I've seen some trailers for 2 and 3, and the one for 3 actually looked good, but like the one for 2,
I think 3 might have been good, actually.
yeah,
I think 2 was the bad one.
yeah, 2's the bad one, but I'm voting for it because it had a better storyline. Like, that's such a better storyline.
Oh God.
The whole Van Helsing's daughters and Dracula are in love together thing, that doesn't make sense at all.
I guess not.
But Dracula having a daughter that I guess marries a human or whatever,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Well, in the first one, they're just dating. And the
Okay.
second one's the wedding. So it's like the dating, wedding, and then the cruise. The family cruise. They basically made an animated grown-ups movie.
Okay.
But with fucking monsters.
It's like, okay. Yeah.
So anyone have any comments on this? Our first round of the day is Hotel Transylvania 2 versus Hotel Transylvania 3. Which one was better? Go ahead and call in and let us know. Ed Ray, what are your thoughts on these 2 films? And based off the synopsis of what I gave, which is the better and why?
I would say boring because it's hard for me to follow the story on both movies anyway.
There you go.
So which one would you give though?
I guess.
Yeah, this is an elimination bracket. You have to pick one or the other.
Fine, I'll pick 3 even though both are boring.
Okay. So right now, Hotel Transylvania 3 does have two points on it. So we're gonna move on ahead.
Okay.
Anybody want to call?
I'm not mad over the fact that Hotel Transylvania 2 lost out just because you guys have more numbers than me.
Okay.
I'm not mad.
You're a numberist. But so our second round of the day.
Damn, I've been sandaled again.
Our second round.
Sandler.
Second round is Jack and Jill versus Zookeeper.
All right. So also, we're gonna need a little bit of synopsis for this.
Okay.
I think you did tell me about Jack and Jill before, though.
So Jack and Jill is Adam Sandler, and he plays himself. Well, not himself. He plays an Adam Sandler type character, and then
Does he randomly break into the song with
But
ukulele?
he also plays his sister Jill. So he's playing Jack and Jill, him and his sister, and his sister's. Him acting like his sister is the dumbest thing in the world. That's why they won like 40 Razzies or something.
Yeah.
And his sister's in love with Al Pacino.
What are Razzies? The
Bad Awards.
Bad Awards?
Yeah.
How do you get a Razzie?
Well, I don't think most people accept it. but it's basically just like MTV made an award show where they just shit on bad movies.
Oh, really?
And so they nominate bad movies for certain things, like worst actor of the year and stuff like that. I think one person in the history of Razzies has actually accepted one of them.
Went and accepted them?
Yeah, I think
Was it Tommy Wiseau?
I'm not sure who accepted it.
That sounds
I'm
pretty
really not
awesome,
sure.
though.
And then
I would love to see a live action, like people accepting Razzies. I think that would be. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes.
Wouldn't that be great if people could laugh at themselves that much to be able to sit there and go to
The Razzies.
shitty award? Yeah,
accept the
exactly. Exactly.
But no, Al Pacino, he falls in love with Adam Sandler's sister, who is Adam Sandler as a woman. And it's actually,
that
but the
sounds
character
funny.
is actually Al Pacino.
Yeah.
He's playing himself. He's literally, that's why I was getting confused earlier, because he's playing Al Pacino. It's Al Pacino the actor, because there's like news like Al Pacino was spotted with lovely woman. It's fucking Adam Sandler. But it's like, it's super weird, dude. The whole movie's really weird. And like, the comedy, I feel like you can see what they're aiming for. The comedy just never lands, ever.
Yeah.
Zookeeper is more of a Kevin James movie, where he talks to the animal, like, well, he hits his head or whatever, or the animals start talking to him. Adam Sandler voices the monkey character, so
Yeah.
Adam Sandler is the voice of the monkey character,
Okay.
who's one of like the lead, like he's like the lead in the zoo. He's like the we gotta help
You
him.
get over here, I'll throw some shit at
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna show-
I'm gonna throw my shit at you.
I poo poo. I throw my poo poo.
Yeah.
and so while it is a
Get over here, human. I'll
Well,
throw
it is-
shit on
It
you.
is more of a co-star role.
Okay.
So we're going with more of a Kevin James, him as a co-star. He's pretty prominent in the film, as a voice of the monkey.
Yeah.
Or you got him playing him and his sister.
Come over here. I
So-
saw you
so
in that
Jack-
Polybot mall cop.
So
I'm gonna throw my banana
so
bill.
Jack and Jill versus Zookeeper. Who do you? This is the Adam Sandler movie bracket. Do we
Hold
give
on.
it to Jack and-
Hold on. Is this because I've got a very significant point here. Is there a scene where Adam Sandler as a monkey is picking off fleas from Paul Blart? I mean Kevin James.
I'm not sure.
Because that's a deciding factor for me. I hate to say it, but if he's picking fleas off of Kevin James, then I would definitely give that to the bracket. As far as a better movie,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Man. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm making sure that we can hear stuff. Yeah, we can.
Okay.
I can't. I don't think that happens. I'm not sure that happens. It might. It might. Because I think he's trying to distract. Because he's talking to the animals and this girl that he likes, like in every Adam Sandler movie. This girl that
Okay.
Kevin James likes is like going by, and he's having to pretend to not be talking to the animals and doing just animal zookeeper stuff. And so I think he does. Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, picking the bugs, whatever. So I think he might pick off of Adam Sandler.
Wow. That's they've got it for me. That's it. It's
Zookeeper.
that's it. Zookeeper has secured its spot.
Ed Ray 1416. What's your vote?
I'm gonna say Zookeeper on the sense that Jack and Jill is so bad that it makes Biodome look like Mr. Deeds Goes to Town from 1936. That was an awesome movie compared to Biodome.
Okay, so in a landslide victory, we're gonna go ahead and knock Jack and Jill off that.
Sorry, Jack. Oh, Jack and Jill fell down.
The
King of the Adam Sandler King of the Hill
the next one we got
and
here,
broke their
we
crown.
have the Cobbler versus Bedtime Stories.
Get over here, cobbler! I'm gonna make you eat my poo.
No, that's not what happens. So
Sitting around eating cobbles. That's my best Adam Sandler.
have you seen the Cobbler or Bedtime Stories?
No, I haven't. We will probably need another.
Okay, so the
Swift
Cobbler.
plot synopsis.
So the Cobbler is a Netflix movie. Is one of his Netflix made films. It's where Adam Sandler is a shoemaker, and he makes these shoes
Okay.
that can turn him into, or no, every time he fixes the shoes with a specific shoe fixer maker, he's able to, when he puts them on, he's able to turn into the person that those shoes belong to.
Okay. So what era is this in? Like, is it supposed to be like 1900,
No.
year 2000? Like, is he at like Foot Locker, or is he at like, he's like in his own shop?
He's in his own shop, but it's like weird, like downtown New York. It's like,
Okay.
it's like a Jewish community, so it's like it's normal to go to like a random shoe shop like that.
And
Get your shoe
get
fixed.
cobbled?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's weird because it does take place in like now-ish, Or like
It's like a modern day cobbler.
yeah. So he's a modern day
Okay.
cobbler, but he's using one of, like he breaks out like an ancient tool or whatever, or like something that he has in the back storage or whatever. Every time he fixes a shoe with that tool and he puts that shoe on, he's able to turn into the person that wore those shoes, the owner of the shoes.
Maybe all it does is like restrict blood flow to the brain, so then he like kind of is like in the midst of like kind of passing out, and then has hallucinations.
Well, I think he goes off and does stuff like as these people. That's where like the drama comes in. He's like, oh no, I'm being these people. It's kind of like a drama. It's not really funny. It's not a funny movie.
He said he goes around and he does things as those people,
Yeah.
and he gets like mad about it.
Or I think it becomes weird. If anybody remembers the cobbler and what actually happens in it, all I know is that he puts on shoes and turns into the shoe wearer. But
what would you do? Whose shoes would you wear?
Shit. Michael Jackson's.
Never mind. We're taking the shoes questions off the board. It's off the board.
The moonwalking shoes, baby.
Okay.
Ed Ray, if you could wear someone's shoes, who would it be?
I want to say Chris Jericho's shoes.
Oh, that's an interesting pick. If you wanted to be Chris Jericho, he's kind of older now. And then we have bedtime stories, which is where he reads a book to his kids, and every time he reads a story or tells a story to his kids, that story becomes real the next day. In some weird fashion. And he starts telling these stories to his kids a lot more often to try to get a promotion for his job, because he works at a hotel and he wants to become a hotel manager. And the hotel owner promised his father back in the day that he'd give him a hotel manager spot or whatever, his son. But he never does, and he looks over him. But then ever since he starts telling these bedtime stories, he's like, oh, maybe I should give you a shot at being a hotel manager, Mr. Janitor. You seem to know yourself around here. And so he reads these
You
stories.
little kids, go over there and sit down. I'm gonna tell you a bedtime story about me being a janitor.
No, he tells like crazy stories, and then like somehow they become real the next day. They like
I'm a janitor.
no, they become like so and so is gonna have fire hit their butt or something, and then like some random accident happens and like their pants catch on fire or something, or someone's gonna die. He'll say someone's gonna die. Like, what? No, I don't want to die. And so he'll like be avoiding fire the entire day. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? I don't want to catch on fire. Or like he's speaking a googly language or whatever, and so he has to have a translator come up and do it. So he actually chokes on something, and he can't talk right. He eats like walnuts, and his tongue swells up, and he can't talk right. But his friend can understand what he's saying, so his friend gets up and like translates. So which movie would you say is the better?
Probably The Cobbler.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it sounds like one is like that Will Ferrell story movie.
Ferrell?
Yeah, where the lady's like
I like that
narrating his
movie.
yeah, I know that it didn't turn out too bad. It sounds like this is just a horrible Adam Sandler version of that movie. Like like it doesn't sound good at all. Cobbler at least I think has like, it's kind of a unique perspective.
Yeah.
You know, that's at least like,
It's one of
I
his
feel
more,
like a little bit more effort sounds like it was put into
it's
that.
way more of an artsy film of his. More like an artsy-ish type film. Ed Ray, did you see either of these? Which one would you give the vote to?
What are they again?
The Cobbler and Bedtime Stories.
Oh, that's a tough one because I never saw either of them, but I guess bedtime stories.
Bedtime Stories. I'm gonna give it to the Cobbler. I'll give it to the Cobbler.
Okay.
Just because Bedtime Stories is a little more kiddie. It's more of like his kiddie type movies, and I think I think imagine that, which was Eddie Murphy's version of the same movie.
Yeah.
It was one of those instances where two movies got released at the same time. They're very, very similar. I think Eddie Murphy's might have been just a little better, and that's why.
I feel like Eddie Murphy's on the curve.
On the curve.
Yeah.
I didn't watch his new movie. Did you watch his new movie?
Dolomite.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't watched it either.
I haven't watched it only because Michael Jai White's not in it.
Yeah,
And
I'm mad
looks-
about that. It looks like they just like
That Black Dynamite.
stole. Yeah,
It looks
it's
like a Black Dynamite.
It's like this movie should have Michael Jai White,
Yes.
but it's not.
Did you watch Undercover Brother 2?
I watched a little bit of it.
But then when you see him talking about woke culture, you're like, no.
No.
Yeah, it was like the whole movie was them making fun of woke culture. So
Oh, really?
yeah, he's just making all these white people thinking they woke, trying to tell black people what to do.
That actually sounds pretty funny.
But that was the most of it. Okay, the Murder Mystery versus the Do-Over. Both being Netflix films. Netflix made films. The Do-Over, starring what's his name? What's his name? He did all his movies with Chris Farley.
David Spade.
David Spade, and Adam Sandler, and it's like an action movie, kind of like where Adam Sandler pretends to be a
Oh, what are we gonna do?
Adam Sandler's character.
I
is
don't
pretending to be
know.
a spy.
You should do whatever you want.
And then Murder Mystery is he is a cop, and he's
Okay.
trying to figure out the murder that is happening on the yacht. Or a murder happens on the yacht, and then him and his wife, Jennifer Aniston, right?
Yeah.
Okay, from Friends.
Yeah, that's Jennifer Aniston. Yeah.
Him and his wife start going off and trying to figure it out. Because he lied to his wife and said he was a detective, but he's just like a regular cop, but he hasn't made detective yet. And so, you're a detective now, let's go detective.
Let's go. Yeah, we're here, and it's
And
it's
he's
an
like,
awkward
his
situation.
character's like really funny, because he's like really
Oh,
like,
God.
his character in the movie is very like, I don't want to do this.
I mean, let's-
okay, what'd you do? Okay, his character is pretty funny.
Oh.
It's honestly weird for Adam Sandler. His
Listeners at home, did you really expect anything else though?
but his character is like, it's really different. It's
Okay.
it's not as normal wacky woo. It's like he's like really like, okay, what's everyone doing? I'm so I don't want to do this. I just want to drink. Can I just drink, honey? I just want to drink. Yeah, I just want to hang out. Hey, who killed this man? I think he did it. Yeah, he looks suspicious. And he has like this weird mustache. He grew a mustache for the role, so he has like a police mustache. And him and Jennifer Aniston though are really good together. They really do work together.
Really?
Good. Yeah. I think
Well,
him-
you're talking to me. It sounds like the other one would be better, if I'm being
the
honest.
Do-Over.
Yeah, but
It was slightly, I felt, underproduced than the other. I mean, as far as like, the Do-Over was a little better.
I mean, the murder mystery it just sounds boring though. Like how long can you pull off the trope of like, yeah, I should be doing this, but I kind of just don't feel like it.
What?
It's like it's Adam Sandler. That's what all of your movies seem like. It's like that's like all your movies.
Right. Right.
It's like yeah. I know this is an awkward situation, but I don't really want to do it.
But
The movie starring Adam Sandler.
But the Do-Over ends with Adam Sandler's character. He's not really a spy. He was lying to David Spade, but he's trying to find.
You just described the same plot to the.
He's lying to David.
It's okay. So essentially, the difference between these movies is: do I like Jennifer Aniston more or David Spade more?
But no,
Okay.
the thing is, he's trying to find this guy has the cure to cancer.
Oh, who's gonna be my
Well,
star and co-star?
he has a cure to the cancer that he has, and so he pretended to be a spy to get help from David Spade, who's like a banker type character.
Okay.
To just like to take out these people that are hiding the cure to cancer.
Okay.
And so that's the whole movie. To cure his cancer, he's got to pretend to be a spy. Where the other movie, he's a cop, and he's pretending to be a detective, and his wife wants him to do detective stuff because someone just got murdered on their boat.
Does he? Long story short, does he cure cancer?
I think he might die actually in the movie.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think the whole thing was like, yes, I just wanted to find the cure for other people or something. I think he might die.
Okay.
I don't know. It might be a happy ending. I can't remember.
All right, that one wins.
The do-over?
The do-over.
Okay, Ed Ray, what's your pick?
Let's see. I don't think I've seen either movie, but I guess murder mystery.
You keep going against it.
He's making it interesting.
Yeah, he's making me have to pick. Shoot, I'm gonna have to go. I will go murder mystery just because I forgot. Mainly because the supporting cast. I like the supporting cast was like Luke Evans and stuff, like the dude from Lord of the Rings and like Fast and Furious. He was one of the villains of Fast and Furious.
Who was he in Lord of the Rings? Was he Eomer?
Oh shoot, Luke Evans, Lord of the Rings.
Luke Evans, aka Chris Evans' brother.
Yeah, Yavoni. No. He was born to Livoni. Who was his character in? Freaking. Luke Evans was. Oh, maybe he was only in the Desolation of Smog. My bad.
Oh, he was the Desolation. Oh, I know who you're talking about then. Hey, I know who you're talking about.
You do?
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
I thought it was in the old one. Maybe it's just in.
Well, doesn't he looks just like Eomer? Is what I was saying. Or no, he doesn't. But I know who he is.
Owen Shaw, because he's Owen Shaw in Furious 7. And then he's in The Raven. He was in The Raven.
The Raven?
He was Immortals. Zeus's. He was Clash of the Titans. Apollo. Three Musketeers.
Yep.
And then Bard in The Hobbit: Desolation of Smog. He was Bard.
Yep.
That's his characters.
I remember it.
But yeah, so just him being in it, even though some crazy stuff happened, I think I'll have to give it over to the murder mystery.
So, I just want to have this on record. You guys are saying that you would rather watch a lazy murder mystery where the
I had a fun ending.
The thing drawing you in is Adam Sandler's fake cop mustache versus Adam Sandler trying to fight to cure cancer and dying.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
So it's the next pick. If anyone wants to call in and weigh in on our show, we have Click versus The Week of. Did you watch The Week of? Why do you want to just give it to Click? To be honest.
I haven't seen The Week of.
So The Week of it's Adam Sandler and Chris Rock, and it's kind of like a Guess Who's Coming to Dinner movie, where like their kids are getting married, and like one's Jewish, one's Catholic.
Click.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and give it to Click. I'm not even gonna. I had to.
Look, not everyone has seen Click though, so like you need to give a synopsis and
Click.
And why you're choosing it, because Click is the one movie that I've been considering from the start here that I can't really tell whether I do like it or not, because it is a good movie, but it also is a bad movie.
Click?
Yeah.
Click's like one of his best movies.
Exactly. Explain to everyone right now the synopsis. That way they will understand why it is both a good movie and a bad movie.
Ed Ray, you seen Click? See, he's seen Click. He hasn't seen nothing. But so he hasn't seen nothing, dude. So Click he goes to Bed Bath & Beyond. He goes to the Beyond section, and he finds that he gets given a remote by Christopher Walken, and he gets to click through life, and pause people, and he gets a magic remote, and then he gets old and dies. It's super depressing, but it's really good. I think Click is way better than The Week Of, so we're gonna give it to Click.
So I'm noticing an ongoing theme here, besides the fact that all of Adam Sandler's movies star himself. So we're looking at a magical item in a lot of these.
Oh, there is, huh?
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Oh, more in his newer films.
It's either a magical item or an item that changes things. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's just done so many movies. You start losing ideas at some point. So next up, if anyone wants to call in, we're going to do Reign Over Me versus Funny People. You want to start, Ed Ray? Come start.
I have no idea what those two movies are.
Yes, you do. Okay, so Reign Over Me is where Adam Sandler's homeless. He's like the homeless, he's like a homeless person. Nothing? I think Don Cheadle's in it. Is it Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle.
I think he's like he sees Adam Sandler.
You need. I'm telling you, you're gonna have to bring up the synopsis for all of these movies because not everybody's seen these movies either. Time to be thankful, guys.
I know you want to rush through this, but
No, I'm not trying
you
to rush
gotta
through it.
elaborate.
Because I mean, here's the deal. Once you say the synopsis once, when they go on to the next round, we won't really
Okay.
have to.
Charlie Feynman, who lost his family in the terrorist attacks of September 11th, still grieves over their deaths. He runs into his former college roommate, Don Cheadle, and the two rekindle their friendship. Alan himself is feeling the strain of family and professional responsibilities, and his renowned bond with Charlie gives both men the strength to carry on during a turning point in their lives.
I was like, I don't know. It just seems very natural for Adam Sandler to try and profit off of 9/11.
What? What are you talking about? And then there's Funny People. So we have Reign Over Me versus Funny People. Anybody want to reign? We did have a vote right here. So he said The Week Of should have won. Tristan said The Week Of should have won earlier.
Okay.
I don't know if we're on delay. We might be on delay. Hey, let us know if we're on delay, guys. I guess you wouldn't know. Would they know if we're on delay? Right now we're doing Reign Over Me versus Funny People.
Reign Over Me versus Funny People. Okay, so Reign Over Me. But what about Funny People? What's Funny People?
So Funny People is literally, it's like stand-up comedy, right? It's Adam Sandler doing stand-up comedy. It has like Seth Rogen. And they're like, oh man, Adam Sandler's my idol. And he's like, oh, I'm depressed and miserable.
Who, Seth Rogen?
No,
or
no.
Adam Sandler.
Seth Rogen is like a newer comic in the film. And Adam
That's not Seth Rogen, but... Oh, what you doing over there, Seth Rogen? Or I'm gonna throw my poo on you.
So apparently, I guess he was trying to call in, but he was too slow when he was trying to call in about the Week Of.
Oh, okay.
But so hey, we'll sit on this. If anyone wants to call in, we will sit. We will sit on a movie.
So the Week Of was given another one.
It was. I can't remember what I did with the Week Of though. I might have to go backwards. Undo.
Yeah, that might be.
Oh, he
it.
did the Week Of against Click though.
Oh, okay.
So he was saying the Week Of is better than Click. I'm not sure if I even agree with that though.
Dude, I mean that's what I'm saying.
Maybe
like,
we should have callers call in though. And
Click
let them...
had the potential to be a really good movie, but it's also a dumb movie.
Hey man, if anybody wants to call in and defend Click or defend the Week Of over Click, we will let you call in and defend the Week Of and give us an explanation for this choice.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Click is kind of one of it's like Adam Sandler's 2010 staple. Was it 2010? When did Click come out? 2010s.
2005.
I mean, it's like Click is one of those movies where you kind of see the direction he's headed after, like all of his like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison type films. But anybody want to call in? We can like beep. Hey, if anyone wants to call him about any bracket
Hold on.
and change our minds.
Ed Ray, I want your opinion real quick. What's your favorite scene in Click?
When Adam Sandler goes back in time to see his father for the final time because his father died.
Oh my god.
Well, that's depressing. It's so depressing. Both these.
Yeah, I was gonna say that my favorite scene was when his entire fucking family abandons him
So let's
because he's a piece of shit.
So Reign Over Me versus Funny People. Because if you want to call in for the previous rounds, we'll go ahead and let them. If
Okay.
they want to change our minds on anything. But Reign Over Me.
It's Adam Sandler's
Funny
calling in. He's like, "Hey, I like that movie."
So what are you thinking?
Over Funny People? I don't know. Funny People sounds way better. Like, I don't know.
You haven't seen either, though?
No, I haven't seen either of them. Most of these movies I haven't seen, and the ones that I have seen, I think we talked about on last episode.
No, we're gonna get around back to it though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is part 2. We didn't finish round 1 last time because there's so many movies.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay.
I think. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm gonna go with Reign Over Me. I think both are kind of forgettable, but I think Funny People didn't have.
So have you seen all of these movies so far?
Yes.
You've seen all of them.
I've seen yes. I used to watch a lot of movies.
My God, I know, but that's so
Why do you think
much.
I joined the Screen Junkies group?
I mean, I get it, but like, that's so much time invested into Adam Sandler movies. God.
What if you just have something to watch? You just watch stuff.
Well, yeah,
man.
yeah. No, I get it.
But I think I'll go with Reign Over Me.
Okay.
What's your vote?
I guess Reign Over Me, since Adam Sandler is very good at dramatic films compared to comedy films.
Well, Funny People was actually.
Where'd you get your start, Adam Sandler? Oh, I got my start on Saturday Night Live. Oh, making funny songs.
Making funny songs. But so, oh look, we got a caller.
But
Prepare
then,
for battle, folks.
but then you have to
Wait,
sit
wait.
there and realize.
Hey, where you calling from? What's your name?
Hey, this is Tristan from Tennessee.
Hey,
Oh, hey.
Tristan, how you doing? Hell yeah. So I heard you're the guy that had some thoughts on the week of versus Click.
Yes, I like the week of more. And granted, I haven't seen Click within the last 10 years.
That's not a bad thing.
So what about the week of makes you think it's better than Click?
I just think it's got more heart, and I enjoy the chemistry between Chris Rock and Adam Sandler, minus everybody else from that movie where they're adults, grown-ups, that one.
Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty awesome.
Granted, it probably has the biggest laugh of the two movies, and I don't think Click has the most laughs in the world.
Well,
No.
Click is pretty. I mean, Click. At the end of the day, I think. Well, I mean, why would we even give Click the vote? Well, really, it's the last 10 minutes of the movie, huh? Where he's old and like falls down.
Yeah.
Like that's like the only thing that really tugs at you.
Yeah.
That's the only bit of heart in the movie, and I think the week of has heart throughout the entire thing.
That's true.
Okay.
I mean, Click, he just goes into Bed Bath & Beyond
Right.
and has a hallucination. Like,
And there's really nothing. Yeah, he's right though. There's nothing really funny about Click. I can't remember one. No, I remember like the Nick Swartzen, but that's not Adam Sandler.
I
So
mean,
don't even give
there's
points to
not
him.
much funny to much any of them. But
The week of has the one scene that, and I chuckled a couple times throughout it, but the one scene that made me have a huge laugh was the entire movie of the week of. They are teasing that his nephew just got a juvie and at any point could snap. And they tease it the entire movie, and finally at the very end, something sets him off. It was the funniest thing in the whole movie.
Well, Eamon, does that change your vote?
from
his perspective. Does Tristan's perspective change your vote?
oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, now that I think, because he really made me think more about Click, and I feel like I'm really voting for Click on that last 10 minutes compared to the week of, where actually the whole film was.
I mean, this whole time, like, the only movie that I think that, like, Adam Sandler, I don't know, just did a good job of that was in Click, and that's probably the only reason why I was like, oh, that's okay. But if there's another movie where he does it better, then fuck Click.
Well, man, thank you for calling in, and
hey, yeah, good to have you on. Thank you so much, Tristan.
Hey, man, if there's anything, we're testing this thing out right now. This is our first time using the call-in feature. Was it easy to get through?
It would probably be easier if I was, like, I don't know, also on my computer, but I was kind of bouncing back and forth on my phone through apps because I couldn't completely memorize the ID because I'm a dum-dum.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one thing is like the whole ID thing. We don't really have a way around that. Any way around that is
For
like
what?
paying
For
like,
Zoom?
Well,
and
yeah,
you were saying you have to like press like pound or something.
Yeah, well,
like
the whole remembering the ID and getting through. Like
Oh,
the only way to
yeah.
get around that is to set up like a
If you stop at any point typing in the ID, and then you go to continue typing the ID, it says you're typing in a completely different number.
Oh, really?
So you got to get it all in one sweep.
Okay. Well, thanks for letting us know that. We'll try to figure out an easier way after this to see if people can call in. But yeah, man, if if there's another bracket you want to weigh in on ever during this, just call us back. I know you just said it was hard to do, but I hate to put you on hold and you was just here beeping.
Well, what's the next one?
Well, hey, do you have any vote over Reign Over Me and Funny People?
Reign Over Me is a movie I've never seen, but I've always wanted to. And then Funny People I've only seen once, and it was a very long time ago. And I remember enjoying it decently, so I don't think I could weigh in totally on that one.
Okay. All right, man. Just like I said, just call back if you hear something that you can weigh on. Thanks for calling.
Appreciate it. See you again later, Tris. Yeah, it worked out well. That was great.
That's cool. It sucks that it's hard to call in though.
And it was someone else that was like, Click wasn't that good.
Yeah. I didn't know about the whole if you don't type it in one fell swoop. It does.
Well,
that.
I mean, the other day when we tried it out, I feel like I used a flip phone and I looked at a notepad, looked at the number. But
I'm
like
sure
I felt like
if you have
I
one
put it
thing,
in
though.
like very slow, you know.
Okay, but I mean, he's probably looking like going back, looking. He's probably using one device. Like,
yeah, and if you have a pause,
so you probably have to
you
write
might,
it down.
Yeah,
write it down, or
you'd have to like have it like
or
right
have it up
there.
on your computer and then type it. But a lot of people are using their phones, so they probably don't have the ability to stop and do their thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm giving it to Reign Over Me. I think you were giving it to Rain, and you gave it to Rain. Yeah, so Funny People's knocked out the board. But I think Reign Over Me is overall the better film, and I think Don Cheadle and Adam Sandler work well together.
Oh well, I think I'd said Funny People, but you guys beat me out.
Okay.
I just wanted to make more Seth Rogen impressions.
I think Reign Over Me was kind of like it was like Will Smith's movie, where Will Smith's like really poor or whatever. It had a very similar feel. It looked like Adam Sandler was doing like that Will Smith movie. What movie is that? Where his son's in it? What's that movie? Nothing. Okay.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah. Reign Over Me is like the Pursuit of Happiness.
It's the
of Adam Sandler.
It's the Adam Sandler Pursuit of Happiness. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. All right, whatever.
But
you guys win.
Anyways, we're going back. We're removing Click because we were sold on the week of being better than Click. So next up, we've got.
I think Click had good production value. And that's good production value and marketing.
Well, the week of I think was a Netflix made film, and it was one of the cheaper ones that he did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like visually and art wise, like there wasn't really any good shots in it. That's kind of like why maybe in my brain it kind of shuts off. Like, oh, it wasn't that good. But if you think about the story and like he made it come back kind of. Whereas like, yeah, it was pretty funny. And
yeah,
I enjoyed watching it. We got next up. We have Pixels versus Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry.
So Pixels was the video game one?
Yes, Pixels is where Adam Sandler's a video game player, and then Kevin James is the president. And then Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry is Adam Sandler and Kevin James are firefighters, and then they get married to break a loophole so that Adam Sandler can take care of his kids or whatever if he dies in a fire.
Yeah. I've seen Chuck and Larry. I have not seen...
You didn't see Pixels?
No, I didn't see Pixels.
It was okay. A lot of people hated
it sounds like something that I like that Adam Sandler tried to stick his grubby hands in.
What, Pixels?
Yeah. For a second time. I mean, I liked Grandma's Boy. Grandma's Boy was a fucking awesome movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Does he even make a cameo in that, or is it just a company?
No, it's just the company.
I think,
Hey guys, you smoking weed and playing video games? It's me, Adam Sandler.
What's the, what's that dude's name that's in Pixels? The shorter guy?
I'm not sure.
He's in Thor. He's in Avengers.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Are you that shorter guy, Peter Dinklage?
I can't remember his name, but that's how a description, man.
Little person, I believe.
Okay. Pixels had Peter Dinklage in it.
You could have just said
funny.
the best actor of our generation. Yeah.
See? So Pixels does have right there Peter Dinklage as a notch.
Oh, versus
Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry kind of has just it's kind of like one of the last films he did where it's like the standard Adam Sandler cast, right? I mean,
trying to cash in on another
well, I mean, it kind of
topic.
has everybody that was in all of his previous movies, and it was one of his last movies to do as far as like, I think Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry was like the last movie he did that separates the Wagga Gaga movies to like more of like the Clicks and the Click and Bedtime Stories and like the Netflix films and stuff like that. Like he kind of started acting a bit more adult-like in his roles compared to the.
Well, I mean, I feel like he dropped the act. I feel like he tried to play this kind of like over the top
kid.
Yeah, kid-like character in every fucking movie. And, you know, it did really good in, like, Billy Madison. But then it's like, okay, you can't do, like, fucking 30 more movies of, like, that same role, man. That's
his audience. You don't think that's his audience? You don't think it's his audience? You're killing me.
I don't know.
So, yeah, Pixels versus Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry. I think maybe I will give it to Chuck and Larry. I think it's a better film. I was trying to defend Pixels, but overall it had like a few good scenes, but I feel like mostly it was missed opportunity.
I mean, do you think that Chuck and Larry like kind of was positive for the gay marriage movement, or do you think that it was just trying to like kind of cash in on a topic?
Oh, I'm not sure. I think it was just random.
Because, I mean, that's, to me, like, I feel like I've talked to people that thought that, like, Chuck and Larry was, like, kind of, like, distasteful because of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, me, I didn't care. Like, Chuck and Larry seemed like, I thought it was funny, but...
Pixels might be better. I mean, I'm just trying to think about what I enjoyed watching the most when I watched it.
Yeah.
I think I had the lowest expectations for Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, but then it was actually like really funny. Like
yeah. So, but Pixels just had some wonky stuff in it, and it was just kind of weird. And I liked Kevin James as president.
Is there like a better synopsis you can get? Because I've
of what
of Pixels? Yeah.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen it.
Pixels.
Ed Ray, have you seen Pixels?
No.
You're killing me, Ed Ray. You're killing me. No one's seen nothing. When aliens intercept video feeds of classic arcade games and misinterpret them as a declaration of war, they attack Earth using the games as models. Knowing that he must employ a similar strategy, President Will Cooper, Kevin James, recruits his childhood pal, former video game champ Adam Sandler, to lead a team of old school arcade players and a military specialist in an all-out battle to save the planet.
So it's like a mixture of like Transformers and dude, what's that? The last Starfighter? It's like the last Starfighter.
Tristan's saying that apparently Futurama did an episode where it feels like Adam Sandler might have copied that Futurama episode for Pixels. He's like, I love that episode of Futurama. I think that was an episode, wasn't it? Doesn't like Space Invaders come down in Futurama?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's just saying, it's kind of
Well,
like the last Starfighter.
This alien species is able to recreate themselves as video game entities.
It's almost like Adam Sandler had the money to be able to do the production value of this movie and then tried to cash in on that topic. The only thing that was missing from it was a magical item.
I think he has like a magical gun. You know, he gets magic. No, he does. He does. He gets a magical item, I think, because he's able to like form like random machine guns. Like
you know, it was a good movie. Strange Wilderness.
What's that? Was he in that? He wasn't in that.
No, it was a Happy Madison one, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've got to give his team the props that they can make good movies. It's just usually the ones with Adam Sandler are bad. I don't.
So, it's complicated, you know. It's like Peter Dinklage versus, I feel like Now Pronounced Chuck and Larry had a better feel-good stuff, and I feel like Pixels could have been better. Because at the end of the day, Pixels was actually, I know he's taking Futurama, but I think the original inspiration was a short film, and they adapted that short film. Now, that short film might have been a ripoff of fucking Futurama. No telling. But I know Adam Sandler's ideas came from a short film that they wanted to recreate into a film.
I like how we're into Adam Sandler's bracket, and we're probably about like at the halfway point, and we're already like starting to quote things that Adam Sandler's ripped off for his movies.
Ed Ray, what's your vote?
I hate both movies, but I'll give it to Pixels.
Oh shoot, Pixels get the vote. Eamon, what's your?
Man, I might. Dude, I love Peter Dinklage. I love Peter Dinklage. Like,
we may have to give it to Pixels, even though it ripped off.
I don't know. Chuck and Larry was a. Yeah, you can't deny that Chuck and Larry was a good movie though. Like, it was a good movie. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go with Pixels.
Okay. Pixels get the win. Okay, we are almost through with round one. He has a lot of movies, by the way.
Yeah.
Grown-ups, and I'm trying to save the best for last, by the way.
Okay.
For everyone listening out there, best for last. So that's why we're doing Grown-ups versus Grown-ups 2.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Now, did Grown-ups... Which one had the wrestlers in it? Didn't one of them have Stone Cold? Was it Grown-ups 2 that had Stone Cold in it?
I'm not gonna lie. I've watched one of the Grown-ups movies.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really funny, but... which is the one where they're like almost like at a camp or something? They're at like a water park, not a water park, but at like a lake or something.
I think the first one.
The first one?
I think both they go. They're all about vacation. I don't know what you mean.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. I think
I've seen a bit of both, and that Grown Ups 2 just like looked like it was just slapped together.
Okay, yeah. I think Grown Ups 2 was like the same movie, but they had like the Twilight people in it, and then Stone Cold, and stuff like that.
Yeah, didn't they have like younger versions of themselves or something? Or
What?
I don't know.
What are you asking me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe read off the synopsis for Grown-Ups
Okay.
and Grown-Ups too.
Okay. So
All
let me start off. Let me start off with Grown Ups 2. Adam Sandler moves his family back to his hometown to be with friends, but he finds that old bullies, new bullies, party crashers, and more haven't left the crazy life behind in Los Angeles. Lenny's friends must also cope with their own challenges. Kevin James must face his ultimate fear. Chris Rock has gone back to work as a cable repairman, and David Spade learns that he has an 18-year-old son. Grown-Ups is a single man who drinks too much, a father with 3 daughters who he rarely sees, a guy who is overweight and unemployed.
Is this Grown-Ups or
Yes.
Grown-Ups 2?
Grown-Ups 1.
Okay.
A hen
So the
peck-
second one was Grown-Ups 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do these 5 men have in common? They used to play for the same basketball team. Now their former coach has died, and they are reunited as a funeral. Oh, maybe the second one was I thought the first one they do go on. Yeah, the first one they go to a water
So the
park.
first one was the second one, and the second one was the first one?
I see what happened. So I can't remember Grown Ups. So in Grown Ups, they're reunited,
All right.
and they go on a camping trip.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Adam Sandler's character is like, oh, it's gonna be fun, and they play a game. I try to look for that game. It's impossible to find. It's like it was only made for the movie, because it's like a video game where they're murdering people on a boat, but it was like made only for the movie to be.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I tried to find it.
Damn. See, I haven't seen that. Or
Yeah.
else I'd be able to tell you.
Yeah, it's like a weird.
I have one area of expertise,
weird
but I
game.
haven't seen this Adam Sandler movie.
Because
to
like,
be able
why are
to-
you playing this violent video game where you're
But you
killing
know,
all these people?
in Grandma's Boy, they're playing Demonic that was never released. The
really?
parts of Demonic were used in later games, but it was never released. It was supposed to be released.
What game? What movie was that?
Grandma's Boy.
Okay. So maybe Adam Sandler has a weird connection with video gamers.
Yeah, he has like a develop. He's got a list of like developers, people that are willing to make little. I don't know.
Yeah. Because it's kind of weird. It was like a really brutal game. It's like, man, that actually looks pretty crazy.
Demonic
Play.
looked like the coolest game I had ever seen whenever they were showing it.
But so what would you give the pick to? So basically, Grown Ups is. Grown Ups had more of a story, I guess. Grown Ups 2 was like everyone he could think of in a movie.
I mean, Grown Ups 2, there were a lot of parts where it wasn't funny. It was kind of like the humor was bad.
Yeah.
And like, so that made me mad because I remember seeing the first one and really, really like thinking that the first one was genuinely funny.
I mean, we're just paying. Before this, it was like Grown Ups 2, and then his Netflix deal.
I'm like having a,
So it
I'm
was like-
having a problem
But we were
voting
paying.
here.
We were paying for him to go on vacation. That's all he did. That's all these 2 movies were, was him and his friends on vacation.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you have any thoughts on Grown Ups versus Grown Ups 2?
I'll have to give it to the original Grown Ups on account of it was Rob Schneider's last good role before he got blackballed by Hollywood.
Yeah, I was about to say, wait, like Rob Schneider wasn't in the second one, huh?
Oh, he wasn't?
No. Because you just listed it off. You said David Spade, Paul Bart,
I think I
Paul
skipped
Bart,
somebody.
Kevin James, and Chris Rock, and Adam Sandler.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they cut him out.
I think he got cut out because he was blacklisted.
Yeah, he was saying anti-democrat things, right?
Yeah.
Like anti-vaccination, propaganda, whatever.
Yeah, he was like full blown like
Well, he was more
libertarian speak. I want to say
I think it was more
You know,
libertarian.
both Rob Schneider and Vince Vaughn are really like
Did you ever
big
find
libertarians.
That news clip?
like-
Did you ever find the news clip of Rob Schneider, and he was like in a newsroom, and they threw him a question, and they thought he was gonna give like a funny ha-ha question.
Yeah.
But then he gives like a like a 20-minute
It's like systematic
serious,
racism
yes.
is destroying
He's
people in
like
this
a 20-minute
country. Yeah.
serious answer. It's like, whoa! Where did Rob Schneider come from?
It's like, we thought you were gonna make a cum joke.
right.
Yeah.
So you want to give it to the first grown-ups? I think.
Yeah, I mean, I thought Grown Ups 2 was good as well. It just wasn't as good as the first one.
Okay, so we have a few more good ones. So we're gonna go to round 2. I gotta set up round 2, but we have 3 more in round 1.
All right.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. 8 Crazy Nights versus Hotel Transylvania.
Okay.
I
So
have
you
to
gotta
give it to
remember.
Crazy.
You gotta remember. This is round 1.
Yeah, round 1.
So like all of these movies, you need to give a plot. I know it's time
Okay, my
consuming,
bad, my
but
bad.
round 2 we're gonna blast through it.
Okay.
You know,
8 Crazy Nights.
because a lot of people don't know. I know what 8 Crazy Nights is because I grew up in that year frame.
2002.
But, yeah.
So 8 Crazy Nights came out in 2002. It's about a 33-year-old party animal finds himself in trouble with the law after his wild ways go too far. In keeping with the holiday spirit, the judge gives Davy one last chance at redemption. Spend the holiday performing community service as the assistant referee for the youth basketball league, or go to jail. Davy thinks he's gotten off easy until he meets Whitey Duvall, the eccentric, elf-like head referee. And basically, it's a Hanukkah musical.
Okay.
It's Adam Sandler's first. It's Adam Sandler's first animated film. He made an animated film. It's a very Hanukkah-ish Christmas movie. It's probably my favorite Adam Sandler movie of all time.
Really? Best quote.
I
Best quote from the
strangely
movie.
love it. I
Best,
like
best
the
quote.
songs.
Best quote from the movie.
I like the songs.
All right. Best song from the movie.
The opening song.
And why?
Cause he. No. Shit. You're killing me. I don't know
I'm
the
just
answer.
trying to tell you. I'm just trying to ask why 8 Crazy Nights.
I
Like, what's a notable thing that
so
you
the
can
song
say
in
to
the mall
someone
where they're like,
that like might get them to watch
well,
it?
cause I think it was 8 Crazy Nights was also the first time he actually had a like really sad, something sad happen in the film. Okay. No, you looking at me like, cause no, everything prior to that it was all just goofy, right?
Yeah.
2002, 8 Crazy Nights. Everything else was goofy. 8 Crazy Nights was the first time they had the weird sad song.
I mean, it was sad when Billy Madison like
That wasn't
lost.
That was not sad. So it was sad whenever he's like singing or whatever.
Back to school. Back to school.
Back to school. But no.
What's the quotable 8 Crazy Nights? Is it like, oh no, Dad died.
Yes. Well, no. No. Well, he's in the mall. He breaks into the mall or whatever. And he's
Okay.
like throwing a fit. Where like you and I were having to the hockey rink today. When Whitey mentioned your family, you just went away. He has such strong spirit and won't let down his guard. Let's bring in the big guns. His beautiful Hanukkah card. And then it's like his Hanukkah card opens up and his parents are there. Davy, you are our son. We love you. We died in a car wreck to see you. And then it's like, it's really sad.
I mean, I'm sorry. I
And he's
I
like,
guess we
"Take-
shouldn't be laughing
Take
at
me
that.
to jail. And then he goes and he goes to see if Whitey gets the trophy. He gets voted the trophy. And they're like, nah,
Back to school because
you ain't
Dad
get the trophy,
died.
Whitey. And he's all like, everybody has made fun of Whitey, his hair, but think about the things that Whitey does around town. Oh, and he just thinks about how, and he's like, and he makes all the town people feel like shit for treating Whitey bad, and they go meet him at the mall.
So, one of the things I haven't seen 8 Crazy Nights. I've seen
You haven't
bits
seen
and
8 Crazy
No,
Nights?
I've seen bits and pieces, but one of the things I do remember is that I thought that the animation style was fantastic. Like, I thought that it looked really well done. What do you say, Ed Ray? You're over there. You're being quiet.
What are the movies again?
8 Crazy Nights and Hotel Transylvania.
I'll say Hotel Transylvania because screw 8 Crazy Nights.
Okay. Okay.
Screw 8 Crazy Nights!
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Why?
So,
Because there's so many racist overtones in that movie.
oh, see, I haven't seen it, so. Jewish isn't a free, like, racist card.
No.
You don't get a.
Jews are more racist than Gentiles.
Oh God.
You don't get a pass just for that. Oh shit. Well, like, yeah, I haven't seen it, so I can't remark on whether or not it is or it isn't. So, all right, well, 8 Crazy Nights versus Hotel Transylvania. I don't know, man. Hotel Transylvania just it.
It's up to you.
I'm not a kid, so I didn't watch it. You know, like.
That's why I think 8 Crazy Nights is better. It's 8 Crazy Nights versus Hotel Transylvania.
But then again, 8 Crazy Nights, I was a kid when it came out and I didn't watch it.
Oh, Paul. Well, it's more of an adult cartoon. I think it was PG-13.
Yeah, wait, you said 2003, right?
Yes.
Okay. Never mind. I was 15.
2002.
Okay, 14.
Yep, 8 Crazy Nights versus Hotel Transylvania. That's what we're still on, guys. Anybody want to weigh in? They can. Hey, if you want to comment, call. We'll read your comments. I know I said call in, but I mean,
think
either way.
I think this is a good one to have a discussion about.
Let's
this is,
let's put a hold on this one. If anyone wants to call in or weigh in, we'll listen to your call-ins. But it's 8 Crazy Nights versus Hotel Transylvania is a 1-on-1 right now. So anybody want to weigh in, go ahead and do it. Next up, we got don't
8 Crazy Nights. Is it racist?
No, you don't mess with Zohan or Little Nicky.
Little Nicky. I didn't watch Don't Mess with Zohan. I was told that it was kind of funny.
Oh, we got another caller. Who could it be?
Okay. Just 1 second. While I'm bringing him up.
Hello. Is this
It's Tristan again.
Hey, Tristan.
Oh, okay. You back.
Hey, man, you're the only one that's willing to call in, so thank you.
He's the only one that's figured it out.
So,
So I want to make a case for either one, and this is a hard one.
Okay.
I think that 8 Crazy Nights, it was much childhood. I'm probably too young to watch that.
Okay.
I think that Adam Sandler, of course, put a lot more heart into that. Has anyone heard any very early Adam Sandler comedy albums?
yes.
Yes.
So, like, Whitey was a character he would do in skits on those albums. And so he just, I think it's great that he got to put that character in a movie.
You're talking about the albums with, like, the lunch lady?
Yeah, and, like, was the Hanukkah song and the Hanukkah song 2.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Hell yeah.
And then you were talking about quotable lines.
Yeah.
There's one line that I still think of, makes me laugh every time, and it's because Adam Sandler's character is this delinquent. He's a terrible person the whole movie.
Okay.
And at one point, I think towards the end, a cop is coming to Whitey's wife, and he says, "Well, he actually did something really good for people today." And Whitey's wife goes, "What did he do? Steal beer for everybody?" And for some reason, that one gets me.
What do you do? Steal beer for everybody? But
I think the
Clink
argument for
a glass to that
I
one.
think that the argument for Hotel Transylvania, and this is the first one, right? Because I haven't seen the second or third.
yeah, first one.
The first one got some laughs out of me, but never from Adam Sandler. It was only from the supporting characters.
Right? I feel like that's how most of his, like, as time progresses, that's just how all of his movies are. And I don't know if because he's, like, writing the characters where his characters aren't as funny, or if he just genuinely isn't as funny.
And there's a whole lot of more, I think there's more bits in that one, which is weird because it's a kid's movie. But, like, one that I remember laughing a lot at is they're driving their bus or whatever they have, all the monsters, and Blob has to, like, sit in, like, a passenger carrier on the outside, and he's just getting hit by every single branch. And the camera stays on him for probably 10 seconds, and he just gets hit about 6 times, which is enough for it to stop being funny and then be funny again.
That sounds good.
But
Oh man, this is tough because
So
it's like, do you like Adam Sandler or do you not like Adam Sandler?
look, I think 8 Crazy Nights, to a fault, had, like he said, I think Adam Sandler put a lot more work
Yeah.
into 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah.
I feel like 8 Crazy Nights is like a passion project for Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to give it to
It
him
was
to
so
where-
it was so different than everything else that he had done at the time.
and
You
it's-
know?
And for some reason, my mom let me watch it.
Yeah.
and- what year did South Park Uncut come out?
South Park Uncut? That
Yeah.
was probably in the 90s, man.
Oh no,
9?
yeah.
was it 99?
Yeah, it was like
Okay.
90s, man.
So was 8 Crazy Nights one of like the? Is it one of the first like adult themed after South Park?
Yes, it was.
So it was like kind of following a trend with like adult themed cartoons, right?
yeah.
So that's another thing to like think about.
And
like,
because of things like that, we have, most of the adult like themed shows, I'd say,
Yeah.
today. So
so I think
I mean, that's speculation though.
I think 8 Crazy Nights should get the win.
Yeah, I think 8 Crazy Nights is probably going to get it.
Yeah.
Hey, while we got Tristan here, I wanted to ask him earlier. Hey, since this is going to be considered the Thanksgiving episode, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Thanksgiving food? Oh, God. Specifically, my grandma's sweet potatoes.
Oh, there you go. See, I was saying sweet potatoes earlier, but all right, cool. Thank you for that, buddy.
While you're here, let's.
Not anybody else, just my grandma.
While you're here, you want to get him on this?
Grandma's got the plug. Yeah, sure. Bring it up.
Yeah,
Hey, we'll say Crazy Nights.
So we have this
passes.
upcoming one. Do you want to weigh in? That's Little Nicky versus You Don't Mess with Zohan.
Oh.
Did you get?
I mean, they're both. Yeah. But Little Nicky?
Yeah, I think
Yes, Little Nicky?
Zohan might be his. Is Zohan the worst film? I mean, other than
I
like,
don't think Zohan is entirely the worst. It's probably the most offensive to a lot of people.
yes, it is.
Like
'Cause he is
you were
playing it-
saying earlier about I can now pronounce you Chuck and Larry being offensive to people, but
Yeah,
Don't
like-
Mess with the Zohan might be the most.
Because he is
Really?
playing a separate. He's playing a separate ethnicity, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I think that's the whole
He's
thing.
Playing, I think a Syrian.
Yeah, so he's playing a Syrian character.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Okay. I see.
So it was one of the more offensive ones, and it was just bad all around. I might even say
So is Rob Schneider.
yes. So I might even say You Don't Mess with Zohan is probably worse than. It might be worse than what's that? Jack and Jill. It might be a little worse than Jack and Jill.
Really? Okay. Jack
To
and Jill
me-
sounded pretty bad, but
No, Jack and Jill is horrible. Jack and Jill's the worst movie in the world. But I think
Zohan essentially it was just all stereotypes.
Yeah.
Because it essentially just said people from the Middle East love a drink called Fizzy Bubblet. They all love Mariah Carey. They're all really good at hacky sack.
it was kind of like a poor person's Coming to America.
real.
It was like Adam. It was like Adam Sandler's version of Coming to America. Eddie Murphy's Coming to America.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that sounds horrible. I'm gonna have to eventually watch it.
I think we are going to give the vote to Little Nicky, and we're going to go ahead and get you this last one of round one, and then we'll let you go. Actually, we have two. Oh shit, we have a few more. We'll get you one more, and then if you want to weigh in, just call back. We have Billy Madison versus Happy Gilmore.
Oh wow, this is a good one. That's tough, man.
I've always resonated a bit more with Billy Madison. I like Happy Gilmore. I like a lot in it, but nothing in Happy Gilmore is funnier than Adam Sandler and Billy Madison saying, "Okay, a simple no would suffice."
And we are all
God have mercy on your soul.
We're all dumber because of you, and may God have mercy on your soul. A simple no would have sufficed.
All right, man. Thank you, Tristan, for calling in. If you hear anything, if you hear anything more you want to call in on and speak on, go ahead and don't be afraid to do it.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was funny. Yeah. So for this one, I think that here's the deal. Happy Gilmore financially was way more of a success than Billy Madison was.
Okay.
Like in theaters, that is. But as far as cult classics, I feel like, I mean, Billy Madison, in my opinion, is probably, I would say that that's my favorite Adam Sandler movie that actually has Adam Sandler in it.
Billy Madison?
Oh, yeah, Billy Madison. Like, I can quote almost, "Stop looking at me, Swan!" I can.
Is that the first Happy Madison
Shampoo's
production?
better
Or
than
was Happy
conditioner.
Gilmore?
Conditioner makes your hair silky and smooth. What's that?
Was Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore the first in the Billy Madison launch?
I think Happy Gilmore was.
Was the first?
I think so.
Which is so weird because Billy Madison's more on tone with his SNL personality, you think?
Yeah, I do think that.
I think Happy Gilmore's so good, though. The fucking Bob Barker fight.
Yeah, the Bob Barker fight is phenomenal. That was...
You know what?
I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
We want to hear your...
You eat
your
pieces
quote.
of shit
We wanna
for
hear your
breakfast?
This is Ed Ray's era of
Okay.
movies.
Okay.
So, Ed Ray, Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, and why?
As much as I love Billy Madison in terms of organic comedy, Happy Gilmore was the first movie that got me interested in golf. Then there was the infamous Happy Gilmore Bob Barker fight. Then there was the t-shirt that Mr. Larson wore called "Guns Don't Kill People, I Kill People." And in the end, Shooter McGavin gets his comeuppance after he steals Happy Gilmore's gold jacket.
And I think Happy Gilmore was one of the first Ben Stiller appearances.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Ben Stiller was the wasn't he like the doctor to who's his grandma on that? Isn't his grandma someone famous?
Yeah, I think Ben Stiller was supposed to be a nurse / activities director, and he was abusing the elderly by working them by making quilts and stuff like that.
Sounds like Ben Stiller.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. But yeah, it was pretty nuts. It was really crazy.
I mean, that was pretty good. But Billy Madison, after he passes second grade, they have a really funny party. You remember the booger lady? The lady that like her kid like
Oh yeah,
like
the mucus
blows.
queen mom.
Yeah, the mucus queen, where she like. So the kid is like sits there and like sneezes all in the handkerchief.
Oh, Billy Madison
And then
was
the
first.
lady's trying to like look like sexy to Billy, so she like is like wiping it all over herself, all like.
Billy Madison was first.
Billy Madison came out first
Yeah,
before
19
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, Billy Madison
Okay.
was 1995. Happy Gilmore was 1996.
Well, I mean, I wasn't too far off.
I think
I think the reason why is because I actually watched Billy Madison on VHS,
okay.
whereas Happy Gilmore I saw on.
The box office for Happy
Theaters.
Gilmore was $41 million. And the box office for Billy Madison was, let's see if that's going to weigh our opinion, $26.4 million.
So yeah, that's kind of what I was saying is I felt like Happy Gilmore was a bigger success in theaters, but I feel like lasting power. I feel like I mean this is my personal opinion, man. Like I feel like Billy Madison
Oh,
over time to
Billy
me was
Billy
funnier,
Madison
but-
also has Chris Farley. Thank you for Tristan Glover for showing.
Yeah, yep, that's true. That's true.
So and that was the only in Adam Sandler says that like a lot of his movies would have more Chris Farley if he was still alive, and that was like I think that's like one of the only movies.
I would have cashed in on that for as
He's the
long
bus
as I
driver.
could have.
Chris Farley's
yeah,
the bus
he's the
driver,
bus driver.
dude.
You don't.
Oh yeah, I've heard some people would bang that teacher.
Sit down and shut up!
Sit down.
Oh, man!
Oh yeah, I've banged that teacher. No, you haven't. No, I haven't.
No,
but I have a friend who
no,
banged
but-
that teacher.
but I have a
No, you
friend-
don't.
friend-
Yeah, I don't.
No,
but I bet I could imagine banging that
can
teacher. I can imagine banging her. Oh yeah, dude, I might have to give it to the Happy. No, Billy.
Billy Madison. Yeah.
Even though
You're not cool unless you pee your pants.
I feel like
That's racist.
Happy had a lot of good cameos though. I mean, Happy was like an all-star thing, but Billy Madison was really it's his start to his film series, and it's like everybody that's connected with him is in that movie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of people. See, I was the only thing I wanted to say about Little Nicky from before was that it had one of the grandma's boys in it, Dante or whatever. That was the only reason why I liked Little Nicky over the other one. But I know that's a different movie.
So we're doing that's a lot of votes for Billy Madison. Let's go to Billy.
Oh, we took down the giant. Happy Gilmore was probably I'd say third best movie I'd say that he's done.
We have Just Go With It versus Blended.
Okay, is this still round one?
Yeah.
All right, then you're gonna have to
Shit, my bad.
do a synopsis.
Okay.
Also, should we have done a synopsis for the other ones? Okay. For the people that didn't know, Billy Madison, Adam Sandler's character is like kind of an adult child who he just sits at home and his dad pays for everything. And then one day his dad, is gonna retire and he's gonna pass down the mantle of his company. And he wants it. He would like to do it. He'd like to give it to Billy, but Billy's an idiot. He never like graduated from school or anything. He didn't even get a junior high college or middle school college. So Billy has to, in order to beat the guy. He's the guy in RoboCop who's like the guy that makes the mechs in RoboCop or whatever. Like, in order for him to beat that guy for the top of the company position, he's got to go back to school, and it's like a little montage of every year that he goes to school and beat out the guy in the end in like a Jeopardy style format. It was good. It was really good, right?
Yeah.
Whereas Happy Gilmore, he was... Man, it's kind of hard for me to remember the main storyline of Happy Gilmore. He just had this like magical... He was like really good at golf. He had a really good drive or something like that. He had like the best drive that anyone had ever seen. But he had never played pro golf before or something like that. And then so he goes out there and then he's just naturally good at it. So then he gets a little bit of practice from the guy who had his arm chopped off by the alligator. You remember what I'm talking about? The guy that ate his arm?
Apollo Creed.
Yeah. And it was great. I mean, I thought it was a funny movie too. But I don't really remember the storyline of Happy Gilmore.
So Just Go With It versus Blended. Just Go With It was the first time was the first team up of what's her name again? Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler.
Okay.
It was Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler, and it was his heart recently broken. Plastic surgeon Danny McAbree pretends to be Adam Sandler. Plastic surgeon Adam Sandler pretends to be married so he can enjoy future dates with no strings attached. His web of lies works, but he meets Palmer, his gal of his dreams. She resists involvement instead of coming clean. Instead of coming clean, Adam Sandler asks Jennifer Aniston, his assistant, to pose as his soon-to-be ex-wife. Instead of solving Danny's problems, the lies create more trouble.
Who would have figured that?
In Blended, recently divorced man,
Oh my god.
recently divorced mom Drew Barrymore
Okay.
and widowed dad Adam Sandler let their friends push them in a blind date, which goes disastrously wrong. Unsurprisingly, neither wants to see the other ever again. However, fate intervenes when both Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore, unbeknown to each other, purchase one half of the same vacation package at a South African resort. They and their children are forced to share the same suite and participate in a slew of family activities together.
Is that 50 First Dates? Is that the...
No.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Sounds like it. I mean, I know it's the same people, but like...
So what do you think? Just Go With It or Blended?
I mean, honestly, it
Look,
sounds like the
I'll-
first one was
yeah.
more
No,
interesting.
yeah. 100%. Dude, I bought
Just
Go With It. Because
You said that very proud.
I don't know. No, I'm not actually I'm not that proud. I actually don't know why I bought it.
It's okay. It was probably a good
It
movie,
might
right?
be. I think I even listed it randomly on one of these lists because Screen Junkies, they do these like a lot of people in the Screen Junkies group will like make a list with Letterboxd or whatever.
You keep giving a lot of shout outs to them. Who?
Because that's who we're streaming to.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That's where Tristan's from.
Oh, okay.
Is Screen Junkies fans.
Well, shout outs.
I felt like it would be. I thought it was smart to promote in the Screen Junkies fans group.
Yeah,
whenever we talk about movies.
For sure.
Because I feel like somebody like Tristan, who loves movies, would want to put their 2 cents in.
Yeah, no, makes perfect
It's
sense.
always fun to talk about movies.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that at first.
My bad.
I was like, what?
So Just Go With It. I bought, and they make a bunch of lists in Letterboxd where it's like top 10 or whatever.
Well, it's cool to have this collaboration. Thanks, guys. Thanks, y'all.
Top 10 movies of all time.
Yeah.
And I think I put Just Go With It randomly in my top 10. Probably number 10, but it's one of my favorite movies
Of all time?
that I watch a lot.
How many... Hold on. I'm going to have to... How many Adam Sandler movies are in your top 10 movies?
That's just that one.
Just that one? So Just Go With It is potentially your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
Which is weird because maybe it's not, but for some reason I put it there.
Okay, it may not be your favorite, but you're saying that it is the best Adam Sandler movie.
Well, it's just weird. I can't explain why I like it so much.
I can't understand because I haven't seen it.
So it's like I feel like him and Jennifer Aniston, like I said with Murder Mystery.
How does this work? Are you able to bring up a trailer right here? Would you be able to bring up a trailer?
I have to change all kinds of settings.
Okay. Never mind. Don't worry about it then. I'll have to look at it later.
They can see voice meter in us talking.
All right.
I could have made it regular, but I didn't want all this like weird information popping up.
No, it's all good. Ed Ray,
Okay.
have you seen either of these movies?
Hell no.
So blended. Just Go With It. Was really underreceived because of Blended. I feel like Blended and Just Go With It are very similar movies, and because of that, both of them kind of went under, right? Because they were on top of being similar movies, they're very similar to previous Adam Sandler movies.
Okay.
Where like, Adam Sandler's trying to hook up with a chick. That's like all of his movies. Majority of his previous movies are him and a chick.
Except for the one where he's pretending to be gay with a dude so that he can
hook up with a chick. Hook up with a chick.
Exactly.
But Just Go With It for some reason. It's just I feel like it's like the weird chemistry he has with Jennifer Aniston in that movie.
Yeah.
Just works. It's like it's a weird. It weirdly works. The kids are funny in it. There's a lot of funny moments in it, and it's like quirky kind of. It does have a very 50 First Dates vibe to it.
Yeah.
Because in 50 First Dates, he pretends to be elaborate, like professional, whatever, to get dates. In this one, he pretends to be married to get dates. It's like, oh, my wife beats me, and then people sleep with him. And so it's just super. But there's like a really funny scene, I think, where he takes this lady's children to like Chuck E. Cheese, like a fake Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, and it's just like, I'm gonna pay you. I need to pay you to pretend to be my kids or whatever, to make this girl like me so she'll marry me or whatever. And then the little girl starts talking English because that's what she learned in her fucking drama class. And so he's like, "Where the fuck are you British? Why are you British? I'm sorry." It's just fucking dramatic. It gets dramatic, and this little kid tricks Adam Sandler into bringing the whole family to Hawaii, like paying for their whole family to go to Hawaii, and like the kid's like. It's like, oh, and the girl he's trying to impress is like, why are you crying? My daddy says he usually takes us to a trip to Hawaii, but this year he can't because he's married to you. And then Adam Sandler's like, no, don't worry, I'll take you to Hawaii.
Oh no, don't worry, I'll take you to Hawaii.
Look, Just Go With It has the most random cameo, Nicole Kidman playing the wife of Dave Matthews' character. It does have random cameos. Oh, and yeah, when he gets to Hawaii, actually when Adam Sandler gets to Hawaii, there's quite a bit of like old school Adam Sandler casting showing up.
Okay.
So I thought that was fun too. A lot of fun stuff.
So you think that the most universally Adam Sandler movie is Just Go With It, and
you know what's funny? Yes.
Yeah.
I think Just Go With It might be the most Adam Sandler movie. Because it literally has almost every aspect of an Adam Sandler movie.
All right.
From like the weird, aw, to from like Click or something, like the, oh, that's kind of sad, aw, to like the aw moments, to like the I'm trying to get the girl moments.
Yeah.
So it's really like it's like the peak of those type of films.
Okay.
It really is. It's really like a mix of all of it. It's like really, it's honestly, it's not the funniest, but it's probably
But Adam Sandler was never the funniest.
The most
so.
Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
That Adam Sandler's ever made.
That's a good representation, and really good synopsis.
That's my battle for it.
Yeah.
Blended, they just go. I mean, it's literally.
It's your opinion.
Blended is fucking what's that TV show with the kids?
Blended, the TV show with the kids.
Yeah. Shoot, you know what TV show it is?
I don't know.
The kids and the parents.
Wait, you said
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch?
Blended is Adam Sandler's Brady Bunch in Africa.
Okay.
I
thought you said it was Drew Barrymore.
Yeah.
Oh, is the joke that her family is African?
No, Drew Barrymore has her family. Here's a story of a man named Adam Sandler. He was having his kids and stuff, and his wife died, and he went on a vacation to Africa, and so did this other girl who had a family.
Oh, okay.
And they bought the same tickets from the same couple who set them up on a date that they hated. But now they're gonna fall in love because they're in Africa. I was trying to make the song rhyme.
You know what? Yeah, that's like almost exactly the Brady Bunch story.
It is.
That's like almost.
So just go with it. I think gets the vote for me.
Okay. So best, in your opinion, best universally Adam Sandler movie versus Adam Sandler's Brady Bunch movie. Yeah. Okay.
You good?
Okay. Yeah. No.
Okay.
I mean, I'll trust your judgment and go with.
Okay, just go.
I'll just go with it.
I'll just go with it. So last movie.
Ed Ray, do you wanna weigh in here?
Just go with it.
Just go with it. Okay. Cool.
So last battle in the Adam Sandler movie bracket part 1.
Okay.
Is The Wedding Singer versus.
Oh shit.
Versus 50 First Dates.
Oh man, dude, like, I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking that Click probably had some of the best emotional pull that for some reason of most of the Adam Sandler movies, but dude, 50 First Dates was a tearjerker. It really was. Like I loved 50 First Dates, but at the same time it's kind of corny. It's like I feel like 50 First Dates doesn't have good rewatch value. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't go back and rewatch 50 First Dates
and Adam Sandler doesn't. You know what's weird about Adam Sandler is he's a musical comedian.
Yeah.
Like all of his
there's no fucking question that Wedding Singer is like amazing.
All of his stand up is musical, and like the only two musicals he's done is Wedding Singer, which is not a musical but it has songs in it, and then 8 Crazy Nights. Those are like the two things that really resonate with his original style of comedy, of stand-up comedy. Because if you watch his Netflix stand-up special, it's all music. He's actually a musical. He's a music comic. He's like fucking Stephen Lynch. He's a
time to make a funny song.
He's legitimate. He can be super silly.
Yeah, but no,
you know. I mean SNL. I mean
time to
that's like
make
the SNL
a
thing.
funny song.
So like, a lot of his movies are either SNL or he has those random moments. Like in the last episode we did where we had Mixed Nuts.
Did you see? Yeah, I was about to say you saw him in Mixed Nuts.
Yeah, Mixed Nuts, and like where he does like the songs, and that's actually more in tune with his actual stand-up comedy.
Yeah,
where he got to just start. So he gets to start in stand-up comedy. He's a musical musician. He does this like weird kid-like thing in SNL. You know, I feel like Wedding Singer was the first one that really. But well, Mixed Nuts was I think Mixed Nuts might have been before Wedding Singer. But Wedding Singer was his own thing, and it's like the only one that really showcases some of his like weird songs and stuff, like him singing random things, like that freak right there is like, somebody kill me please, I want to die, put a bullet in my head, love stinks, yeah. Love. And it was Brian Posehn was in it. It was one of his first. It was like his first role ever.
Yeah.
Brian Posehn. Wedding Singer is pretty gold. 50 First Dates is like it's really fun. It's like him and Drew Barrymore's first role together. And I think
was it their first one?
Wait a minute. Wasn't Drew Barrymore in The Wedding Singer?
Oh shit! No,
yeah.
This is two Drew Barrymore things.
Yeah.
My bad. I forgot about Drew. I forgot Drew Barrymore.
she's the girl that
she is. Well, she looks different, maybe.
Oh, she looks a lot different. Well, no, you know.
So this is This is Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore versus Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. Do you like it more, The Wedding Singer?
It's
or
like
do you like
it's like
the
do you
girl
like
that
do you like
stuff?
Yeah, do you like light comedy? Light comedy, or do you like kind of drama?
Which one's the drama?
I'd say 50 First Dates.
Really?
Yeah.
I think Wedding Singer's the drama-ish one.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like Wedding Singer's, I feel like it's overall like funnier.
What's the jokes in Wedding Singer? It's really like awkward comedy, right?
Yeah.
I feel like 50 First Dates is when he starts. 50 First Dates is when Adam Sandler starts doing like really more quippy, lazy comedy, kind of like the comedy you see in Grown Ups. You don't think? His acting and all that is more of like a Grown Ups.
It was more like adult.
It's kind of like the start. It's kind of like the start of his. Like I'm just kind of like.
It's like Wedding Singer was kind of like young adult, and I feel like, 50 First Dates was like full adult. Like maybe it just reflects him.
You think? Because I think that is where it starts. I think it goes from there, and he goes to Mr. Deeds, and I think those are good movies. But if you notice how he acts in those movies compared to the other movies, he's like. He's not wacky anymore, or he's not like if if he screams, he's not like, "Rah!" He's like, "Rah!" I don't know, like I can't explain it. Like he's just like, when he talks regularly, it's a little bit more lazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's almost like he's already made his money and he's just trying to continue making
So
money.
I think 50 First Dates was a really good movie, but it really was the start. If it became, I can't remember what the release date
It's almost
was.
like all of his friends were like, "Yeah, but where's your Oscar?"
Yeah, I can't remember the release date, but if it was before Mr. Deeds, then it was the start of his of that style of acting.
Yeah.
Which both movies are good. They're not bad movies. They're actually decent comedies. You know, they're not like winning awards for comedy. You know, but I mean, for that audience, for the Adam Sandler audience, they're passable. They're like, okay, we get a new movie. That's fun. And I feel like Wedding Singer had a bit more of him in it. It's one of those movies that had a bit more of
him just being
in it, and it had a mixture of both his SNL character, in a sense, like there were certain moments where he had SNL, but it also had a sense of his.
It's
stand-up.
almost like he was a key part of the development process in writing for The Wedding Singer, and almost like he was almost completely detached from it during 50 First Dates.
Well, we don't know that.
No, we don't know that. I'm not
sure
I'm speculating that is
I'm not
what
sure
happened.
how his production company works.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we don't know.
No. I mean, we may be like grossly underestimating him. He may spend all of his time just sitting there writing all of these movies.
So,
out.
Ed Ray, give us your opinion on 50 First Dates and Wedding Singer. What do you think?
I think 50 First Dates is boring. The Wedding Singer was awesome.
You thought it was boring? Why?
I couldn't watch the movie after 20 minutes. Meanwhile, The Wedding Singer had a more compelling story.
Yeah.
All right, pour yourself another glass of wine there.
Oh, come on. We don't have much time left.
Oh, we have a bunch of time. We have time to get tipsy and drink.
So, I mean, honestly, yeah, I'm gonna say, I think Wedding Singer, like, when I think of Adam Sandler, I think of funny movies, and then I also think of, like, bad movies that are dramatic but kind of sad. And, I don't know, man. This one's hard. Like, 50 First Dates, I genuinely liked it. Like, I thought that Adam Sandler, it was the first movie that made me take a step back and be like, Adam Sandler can do some serious stuff that genuinely makes me feel like that was a compelling storyline, and not just another Adam Sandler movie. Wedding Singer was such a fucking like shock though. Whenever I was younger, like when it came out, like it just like blew my mind. So I'm going with Wedding Singer.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Wedding Singer as well. Woo! December 13th is when Uncut Gems comes out. Shit, this is a long episode. We may want to do a third part.
Do a third part
like,
of that
later. But
Yeah.
before we have to record it and post it before December 13th. I don't want to, because this whole thing is kind of it's a build up to apparently his best film ever. The critics are saying it's Adam Sandler's best role in Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems. What's Uncut Gems about?
He's basically
No. Let's save it for a different episode.
But if you want to, I hope we don't feel like we screwed people.
No, we
No,
didn't
okay.
sue anybody.
So this is.
I mean, are you wanting a direct answer? Like I already told you, my favorite Happy Madison movie
well, this is Adam Sandler.
Grandma's Boy.
This is Adam
my
Sandler
favorite.
in it.
Favorite one directly with Adam Sandler is probably Billy Madison.
We'll see what happens in the next time. We'll have to pick a date, whatever date that is, and we'll pick a date to finish this. We'll do a part 3. Has to be before December 13th. We want to do this before Uncut Gems come out. Thank you, Tristan, for joining us. It's just a really long episode. We're about I know we're about an hour and 40 and talking
Yeah.
about. We're about an hour and 40 and talking about Adam Sandler movies.
Well,
but we actually
is
started and we had like 20 minutes of our actual podcast before this, so we're about 2 hours into the podcast.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is meant to be the big long listen to it on Thanksgiving.
This is our Thanksgiving episode.
So we
What do you
want
wanna
you
rate
guys to check it out and have a good sit down, kind of laugh because
was
it's finally here. The holidays are finally here. You're here with your family. You're spending some time. Hopefully, you're having a good time. I know that some people out there, dude, when it gets to holidays, man, it's hard for them.
Yeah.
So I hope that we can help some people just by providing a little bit of humor, some good opinions, and letting you know whether or not these beers are worth tasting.
So next time we come on, it will be a little bit faster because we're gonna have a lot more. We have half the movies taken out, so now it's gonna be a lot better, and we'll go to the third part.
And the next one,
And we'll
we'll have to
prepared.
give a disclaimer or something, but we're not going to sit there and explain them.
Yeah, okay.
We can just choose.
So thank you Tristan for calling in. That was
thanks,
awesome,
man. Appreciate that. That's a big deal to us too.
I may have set it up wrong, but we're gonna see. Hopefully you were.
Obviously not. Tristan was able to call.
No.
fine.
I don't know if we picked them up. We should have picked them up.
You mean not through the?
It may have been slightly mispicked up, but we'll be more prepared next time, and hopefully he's on there. It was fun though for him to call in though. It was awesome getting his opinion, and obviously, if anything, the viewers and listeners heard us listen to his opinion and react to what he said.
I love having interactions with people. Like it's cool because one of the fun aspects of that is we're talking to each other. We have the limited information.
He said, "What else am I gonna do while I'm at work?"
Yeah, fuck it.
But we're to come back. We're gonna do it again.
Exactly. It's fun having those interactions with people
This is
because
actually
they
a part
have
2.
information that we do not have.
Because we did a first half of his movie list, obviously. So this is our second half of his movie list.
All right.
So third part will be straight down the line.
Just
'cause
knocking
it's
them out.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
obviously less movies to talk about. We just hacked off half his list because I made a bracket with every movie he's been in.
So slather up your lather up your grandma's sweet potatoes that only her potatoes that you'll eat with some good Thanksgiving stuff, and have a good turkey day.
And for Screen Junkies, maybe we'll post before we go live. We'll post like a day in advance or 2 days in advance. Me and Eamon will have to plan that out a little bit better so we can post hey, this day we're going live. People want to call in. But awesome to hear from Tristan. You want to go ahead and rate this Narwhal Imperial Stout?
So one of the things that I did like about the Narwhal is initially that I couldn't taste it, but whenever we let it get to room temperature and drinking it, I feel like it has a nice spiciness in the aftertaste that I really appreciate. So I'm gonna give it a good solid 6.
A 6?
Yeah, good solid 6.
Good solid 6. 6.5.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's really good. I think it's a really standard Imperial Stout, but they might have nailed it.
Yeah, I feel like it's a big whale missing the big horn.
Oh my goodness. So that's our thoughts. That's our show. That's our opinions on some Adam Sandler movies. Hey, if you didn't agree with our picks of best Adam Sandler movies of round 2, of round 1, well, it's actually round 1, part 2, of round 1, part 2 of Adam Sandler movies before Uncut Gems comes out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This was just our opinions, and that's fine. Cause all we got here are
our opinions and beer
and beer. Thank you for listening.